Hello, welcome to everyone. In this video, this is our lecture series on the previous year solution of GATE physics. Mathematical methods we discussed in the last 9 lecture. Today, I want to discuss which question asked in 2017 on this part mathematical methods. This is the syllabus of GATE physics mathematical methods. First question says this the contour integral evaluate along a contour going from minus infinity to plus infinity along real axis closed in the lower half by half circle equal to. So this will be the contour in the lower half. Okay, so this function is in the lower part, that is z equal to minus 1 and z equal to plus 1. So z equals to plus iota is the outside of this loop, z equals to minus iota is inside. So just we by residue theorem, this integration will be 2 pi iota and minus, because it is the lower part, so minus 2 pi iota in residue. So we need to find out the residue at z equals to minus iota. So z equals to minus iota, the residue will be limit z minus of minus iota into this function where gives you 1 by z minus iota, and put this z equals to minus iota, this gives you 1 by minus 2 iota, that is if you multiply by iota, that is iota square is minus 1, so this is iota by 2. So this residue will be iota by 2, so these two are cancel out, iota square is minus 1, so only find out pi is the value of 3.14. so the answer of this question will be 3.14. Next question says the coefficient of e to the power I k x in the Fourier expansion u of x equal to a sin square alpha x for k equals to minus 2 alpha. So the Euler formula which says that the sin theta equals to e to the power I theta minus e to the power minus I theta by 2 iota. So the sin square alpha x is nothing but the e to the power alpha I x minus e to the power minus I alpha x by 2 iota square. So this gives 1 by minus 4 because iota square is minus 1, and this whole square gives you square plus b square minus 2ab. So this gives you this one. So just divided by minus 1 by 4 gives you this one. Now the coefficient of this, that is k equals to minus 2 alpha. So this is the coefficient, that is minus a by 4, because there is a present here. So option B is the correct answer of this question. Next question says this the integral value is equals to. So this we can use the integration by parts with this first function, second function. So this first function remaining and second function integration gives you, because this is the integration of this one e to the power minus x square, because its derivative is this one, and the derivative of x is 1 and the integration of this one. So if you put this limit, the e to the power minus infinity is equals to 0 and this is 0. So in the both limit these are converged 0. This can be written in the gamma function formula, that is 0 to infinity to the power minus b x square x to the n dx is 1 by 2 b to the power n plus 1 by 2 gamma n plus 1 by 2. Here is x to the power 0, so n is 0 here, and gamma half is root pi. So the value of this integral will be 0.44. Answer of this question is 0.44. Next question, the imaginary part of the analytic function v is given here. The real part of the function is 0 at origin. The value of this real part at this point. This is the imaginary part. We take the partial derivative with respect to x, that is the 2y, and with respect to y, that is the 2x plus 3. By Cauchy-Riemann condition, that is del u del x equals to del v del y, and del u del y equals to minus del v del x. So del u del x equals to 2x plus 3 and del u del y equals to minus 2y. If you integrating this one, you get x square plus 3x, and this is minus y square. Combine these two things, you will be obtain this relation, the real part of this function, and use the boundary condition, that is this function is 0 at origin, that is u will be 0 at 0 comma 0. So put the value x and y 0 and u 0, you will be get the constant is 0. So the function of real function will be x square plus 3x minus y square. Now you need to find out the real part of this function at this point, 1 plus iota 1 into iota, that is value of x is 1 and value of y is also 1. So the value of this real part at that point will be 3. So the answer will be 3.00. Next question says let x is the common column vector of this, that is its dimension is n cross 1, the number of non-zero of this matrix. So if you taking the x transpose, is order will be 1 cross n, so the order order of m will be n cross n. So x contain at least one non-zero entry, the rank of m is exactly 1. So the number of non-zero eigenvalue of any matrix is most the rank, that is the answer will be option C is the correct answer of this question. Next question says consider the differential equation. You need to find out this y at pi by 3. So this is the one dimensional linear differential equation in this form. So we need to find out the integral factor, that is exponential integration p dx. Here p is tan x, so integration tan dx is ln sec x. So this gives you ln and exponential interchange, so this will be sec x. So the general solution will be y into integrating factor integration qx integrating factor dx plus c. So this will be q of x is cos x, yes, cos x into sec x dx. So cos x into sec x is 1, so integration dx is x plus c. So y equal to x plus c by sec x. Sec x in upper side, this will be cos x, and use this condition y of 0 equals to 0. So this is 0, this is 0, c, and cos 0 is 1, so c equals to 0. So the function will be y of x equal to x cos x. Put this value of x is pi by 3. So this is pi by 3 cos pi by 3. So this is cos pi by 3 half. So this is pi by 6. Pi is 3.14. So answer will be 0.52. So I think clear about the solution of this question. If there is any confusion or any, you must comment in the comment box. This is all about me. This is my contact details and this is my YouTube channel. So take care. We'll meet in the next video as soon as possible. Thank you.